Long before streaming and binge-watching, Family Ties brought families together in front of the TV. We laughed at Alex's clever schemes, smiled at Mallory's charm, and learned life lessons from Steven and Elyse's steady guidance. The Keatons felt like people we actually knew, maybe even people we wished lived next door. But behind the bright lights of the set, these actors faced struggles we never saw. Some battled personal heartbreaks, others endured health challenges, and a few left us far too soon. In this video, we'll remember the stars we've lost, revisit the lives they led, and uncover the moments that shaped their journeys, both on and off screen. We'll also see how the cast members still with us have changed over the years and what they're doing today. Subscribe to the channel as we honor these beloved actors together. John Hancock as Gus Thompson. Gus Thompson, the Vietnam veteran and close friend of Stephen Keaton in Family Ties, was portrayed by John Hancock. Born on March 4th, 1941, in Hazen, Arkansas, Hancock was 43 years old when he appeared in a 1984 episode of the series. Gus's warmth, sincerity, and grounded humor added a powerful sense of connection to the Keaton family's story.
That's a pretty impressive record for a one-race neighborhood. It'd be great to have you guys as neighbors. Gus and I could...
Hancock's career stretched from stage to screen, marked by thoughtful portrayals of figures of quiet authority. He appeared in Airplane 2, the sequel, 1982, The Bonfire of the Vanities, 1990, and memorably played Admiral Hayden in Star Trek, The Next Generation. His work, though often supporting, carried weight and presence that earned him the respect of peers and audiences alike. Behind the scenes, Hancock's journey was not without struggles. As an African-American actor working through the 1960s and 1970s, he faced racism and limited opportunities, yet he remained dignified and professional, carving out a career through perseverance. Away from the spotlight, he lived a quiet life, devoted to his wife Dorothy, his longtime partner, who stood by him through every challenge. In his final years, Hancock's health began to decline. On October 12, 1992, he died of a heart attack in Los Angeles at just 51 years old. His passing left a void among colleagues and fans who cherished his steady, heartfelt presence. River Jude Phoenix as Eugene Forbes. Eugene Forbes, the gifted and socially awkward math prodigy in Family Ties, was played by River Jude Phoenix. Born on August 23, 1970 in Madras, Oregon, Phoenix was just 15 years old in 1985 when he appeared on Family Ties. Though his screen time was short, his natural vulnerability and charm turned Eugene into a memorable character, and the role became an early stepping stone in a career that would soon draw the eyes of major directors.
Eugene, take it easy. No, I won't take it easy. This evening is very important to me, and she's acting so immature. It just makes me mad. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it.
Raised in a nomadic, free-spirited family with his siblings, Joaquin, Rain, Liberty, and Summer, River's early life was shaped by hardship. His parents had been involved in the controversial Children of God cult, and the family often struggled to get by, singing on street corners for money. Out of this unstable upbringing came a boy whose talent was undeniable. From commercials to breakout roles like Stand By Me, he quickly became a teen idol. His performances in Running on Empty and My Own Private Idaho showed his depth and earned him critical acclaim, including a Venice Film Festival award. But behind his growing fame, River carried the weight of personal battles. The pressures of Hollywood, paired with the chaos of his early childhood, left him vulnerable to substance abuse. While he remained a passionate advocate for animal rights, veganism, and the environment, he was also drawn into the darker, drug-fueled party culture of the industry. Sadly, on October 31st, 1993, Phoenix collapsed outside the Viper Room nightclub in Los Angeles and died of a drug overdose. He was just 23 years old. He was cremated, and his ashes were scattered at his family's Florida ranch. Years later, his brother Joaquin honored him by naming his son after him, Nancy Parsons as Nurse. Nancy Parsons, the compassionate nurse in the Family Ties episode Diary of a Young Girl, 1984, brought quiet warmth to an otherwise heavy hospital scene. Born on January 17, 1942, in St. Paul, Minnesota, Parsons was 42 when she appeared on the show. Her sincerity left an impression, adding depth to a storyline that touched many viewers.
Don't worry, young lady. We are professionals. We don't let our personal feelings interfere with our work. A pox on you.
Parsons grew up far from the Hollywood spotlight, raised in a modest Midwestern household. From an early age, she found herself drawn to the stage, though her unconventional looks meant she often faced casting barriers in an industry that prized glamour above character. Instead of being discouraged, she leaned into her strength, delivering performances with honesty and heart. Her breakout came in 1981 with Porky's, where she played the outrageous Beulah Bowbricker, a role that made her a cult figure in comedy. She later appeared in Sudden Impact alongside Clint Eastwood, proving her versatility beyond broad humor. While Hollywood often boxed her into quirky supporting roles, Parsons carried herself with resilience, never letting typecasting diminish her artistry. Away from the screen, life was not easy. Health challenges shadowed her later years, particularly her battle with diabetes and heart issues. Behind her comedic energy was a woman navigating real pain, often in silence. On January 5, 2001, Nancy Parsons passed away in La Crosse, Wisconsin, at just 58 years old from complications related to diabetes and heart failure. Her death was quiet, yet the characters she left behind, from the outrageous to the tender, continue to resonate. Earl Bowen as Ed Barker. Ed Barker, the chaotic and humorous tenant who disrupts the Keaton household in The Family Ties, Episode 4, RM's Ocean Vu, 1984, was portrayed by Earl Bowen. Born on August 8, 1941, in New York City, Bowen was 43 when he appeared on the show. Though his screen time was brief, his sharp wit, distinctive voice, and comedic timing made Ed Barker a memorable character, adding playful energy to the series.
I need an airline ticket.
What a break. I happen to sell airline tickets. Where do you want to go?
Bowen grew up in New York before building a prolific career as a character actor. He became widely recognized for his portrayal of Dr. Peter Silberman, the skeptical psychiatrist in the Terminator series, a role that earned him a lasting fan following. In addition, he lent his voice to numerous video games, including World of Warcraft, and appeared in films like Airplane 2, the sequel, 1982. Throughout his career, Bowen was celebrated for elevating minor characters and bringing consistency and depth to every performance. Bowen led a stable personal life, married to Carol Keane, and avoided the scandals or pitfalls that often challenge actors in Hollywood. He focused on his craft, earning the respect of colleagues and audiences alike for his versatility in film, television, and voice acting. Earl Bowen passed away on January 5, 2023, at the age of 81 from lung cancer. His death marked the loss of a talented and multifaceted performer whose voice, humor, and presence left a lasting impact on pop culture. Meredith Baxter as Elyse Keaton. Elyse Keaton, the loving, strong-willed, and principled matriarch of the Keaton family in Family Ties, was portrayed by Meredith Baxter. Born on June 21, 1947, in South Pasadena, California, Baxter was 35 when she began the role in 1982. Her warm yet resolute performance made Elyse an iconic TV mom, grounding the series with humor, wisdom, and emotional depth, and earning her recognition as a cornerstone of the show's success.
And action!
I was held up at work. Traffic was awful. How am I supposed to cook an impressive dinner for 8 important friends in 20 minutes?
Baxter's career spans decades, including early work on Family, 1976, for which she received 2 Emmy nominations, TV movies like A Woman Scorned, 1992, and stage productions, showcasing her versatility. In Family Ties, Elyse's blend of intelligence, vulnerability, and moral clarity was a highlight, demonstrating Baxter's ability to convey complex family dynamics with authenticity. Baxter faced personal challenges, including 3 divorces before finding stability with Nancy Lockitch, whom she married in 2013. In 2009, she publicly came out as a lesbian, navigating both support and scrutiny, and has since become an advocate for LGBTQ+ rights and various charitable causes. Despite the pressures and biases of Hollywood, Baxter maintained professionalism and dedication to her craft, inspiring colleagues and audiences alike. As of 2025, at 78, Baxter is semi-retired, but continues to make occasional TV appearances, speak at events, and support advocacy efforts. Her portrayal of Elyse Keaton remains a defining part of television history, capturing the strength, warmth, and humanity of a devoted mother, while her advocacy work ensures her impact extends far beyond the screen. Michael Gross as Steven Keaton. Stephen Keaton, the warm, thoughtful, and occasionally flustered father of the Keaton family and Family Ties, was portrayed by Michael Gross. Born on June 21, 1947 in Chicago, Illinois, Gross was 35 when he first took on the role in 1982. His heartfelt performance anchored the show's blend of humor and emotion, bringing to life a father whose liberal ideals and parental struggles resonated deeply with audiences, cementing his status as a beloved TV dad.
Yes, it's very common. My position, my age, my socks.
Gross grew up in Illinois and trained in theater, including work with the Yale Repertory Theater, before moving into television and film. Beyond Family Ties, he starred as Burt Gummer in the Tremors franchise, demonstrating versatility in action and comedy, and appeared in shows such as ER and How I Met Your Mother. His career reflects a balance of classical training and adaptability, allowing him to remain active and relevant across decades. Off-screen, Gross has maintained a stable personal life. Married to casting director Ela Bergeron since 1984, he has avoided the typical pitfalls of Hollywood, living a grounded and focused life. While he faced the challenges of transitioning from television to film, he navigated them with professionalism and dedication. As of 2025, Gross, now 78, continues to act in indie films and Tremors projects. He is also an advocate for environmental causes and engages with fans at conventions, sharing memories from his Family Ties days. Justine Bateman as Mallory Keaton. Mallory Keaton, the fashion-conscious, witty, and occasionally airheaded middle child of the Keaton family in Family Ties, was played by Justine Bateman. Born on February 19, 1966, in Rye, New York, Bateman was 16 when she began the role in 1982. Her comedic timing, charm, and relatability quickly made Mallory a fan favorite, helping balance humor and heart in the series and establishing Bateman as a rising star.
Hurry! Oh, stupid me! I unlocked the door! Habit, safety. I'm sorry.
Beyond Family Ties, Bateman's career expanded into film, television, and directing. She starred in Satisfaction, 1988, appeared in Arrested Development alongside her brother, Jason Bateman, and later directed projects such as Violet, 2021, which premiered at SXSW, and Face, 2023, highlighting her creative evolution. Her work reflects versatility and a commitment to telling meaningful, introspective stories. Off-screen, Bateman navigated the pressures of Hollywood's focus on youth and appearance, openly discussing struggles with eating disorders and using her platform to advocate for body positivity and mental health. Her marriage to Mark Fluent since 2001 and her role as a mother of two have provided personal stability amidst a demanding career. In 2018, her book, Fame, The Hijacking of Reality, examined the psychological toll of celebrity, resonating widely with readers. As of 2025, at 59, Justine Bateman remains active in filmmaking, writing, and advocacy, frequently speaking on mental health, women in film, and creative autonomy. Her portrayal of Mallory Keaton continues to evoke nostalgia, reminding fans of her enduring impact on television, while her personal and professional journey reflects resilience, growth, and a lasting influence on the industry. Lois DeBanzi as Rose Handelman. Rose Handelman, Skippy's overbearing but sharp-witted mother in Family Ties, was played by Lois DeBanzi. Born on May 4, 1930, in Glasgow, Scotland, DeBanzi first appeared on the show in 1984 at the age of 54. Her bold delivery and comedic timing made Rose a memorable figure, adding humor and tension to the Keatons' world while showcasing DeBanzi's talent for scene-stealing performances.
And now he wants to meet that other woman. Why is it so important to him? What kind of a son was
DeBanzi grew up in Scotland before moving into theater, film, and television, building a career that highlighted her versatility. She appeared in films such as Annie, 1982, as Eleanor Roosevelt and Tootsie, 1982, alongside Dustin Hoffman, as well as Broadway productions that earned her critical praise. Despite facing the gender biases common in mid-20th century Hollywood, which often relegated women to secondary roles, she carved out a niche as a dependable and dynamic character actress. DeBanzi married briefly in her youth, but the marriage ended in divorce. After that, she focused on her career, avoiding the spotlight of scandal. On December 14th, 2021, Lois DeBonzi passed away at the age of 91 from natural causes. Her passing marked the end of an era for character actors who thrived on authenticity and craft. David Spielberg as Richard Schilling. Richard Schilling, the calm and authoritative school administrator in Family Ties, was portrayed by David Spielberg. Born on March 6, 1939 in Westlake, Texas, Spielberg was 44 when he first appeared on the show in 1983. Though his role was relatively small, his poised and measured performance added emotional balance to the Keaton family's world, leaving a quiet but lasting impression.
Over how fast time has flown by. How old are you now?
15.
No, you can't be.
Oh, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you've become a...
Spielberg grew up in Texas before pursuing acting, eventually building a long and steady career on stage, television, and film. He appeared in popular television series such as ER, Law and Order, Star Trek, The Next Generation, and Columbo, as well as films like Christine, 1983. He became known as a reliable character actor whose subtle performances could elevate even brief appearances. Spielberg led a private life. He was married to his wife Barbara, sharing a long and enduring partnership. While he did not face the systemic barriers of minority actors, he still navigated the relentless competitiveness of Hollywood, maintaining professionalism throughout decades of work. On June 1st, 2016, at the age of 77, David Spielberg passed away from cancer in Los Angeles, California. His passing was quiet, but his legacy endures through the many understated, skillful performances that touched audiences and colleagues alike. Scott Valentine as Nick Moore. Nick Moore, Mallory Keaton's quirky, charming, and occasionally mischievous boyfriend in Family Ties, was portrayed by Scott Valentine. Born on June 3, 1958, in Saratoga Springs, New York, Valentine was 27 when he began the role in 1985. His charismatic and offbeat performance quickly made Nick a fan favorite, adding humor, warmth, and a fresh dynamic to the Keaton family's teenage storylines.
Where have you been? I've been waiting hours for you.
Oh, what a night. I'm coming down the street with a ladder in my hand, and the guy in the corner starts chasing me. He thinks I'm coming after his dog.
Beyond Family Ties, Valentine appeared in films such as My Demon Lover, 1987, and guest starred on shows including CSI New York, Murphy Brown, and Black Scorpion, 2001. Nick Moore's popularity even led to a spin-off pilot, The Art of Being Nick, though it was not picked up. Despite not winning awards for the role, Valentine's performance left a lasting impression, making Nick an iconic figure of 1980s television. Valentine has maintained a private and stable life, married to Kim Janelle since 1985, with whom he has children. He has avoided major controversies and has reflected openly on the challenges of sustaining momentum after a hit sitcom, remaining dedicated to acting and mentoring young performers. As of 2025, at 67, Valentine is semi-retired but occasionally appears in independent films, TV, guest spots, and Family Ties reunions, delighting fans with Nick's signature charm. His enduring appeal lies in his ability to bring joy and humor to the screen, and Nick Moore remains a beloved symbol of 1980s romance. Embodying Valentine's lasting contribution to television, Mark Price as Erwin Skippy Handelman. Erwin Skippy Handelman, the nerdy, awkward, yet endearing neighbor and friend of Mallory Keaton in Family Ties, was portrayed by Mark Price. Born on February 23, 1968, in New Jersey, Price was just 14 when he began the role in 1982. His comedic timing, awkward charm, and heartfelt performance made Skippy a standout character, adding humor and warmth while capturing the struggles and triumphs of adolescence.
You know, Mallory, there are two Skippies. A good Skippy and a bad Skippy. Would you like to go out with either of us on Friday night?
Following Family Ties, Price appeared in films such as The Rescue, 1988, and guest starred on ALF, while later pursuing a career in stand-up comedy, performing nationwide and producing works like Colin Quinn, Unconstitutional, 2015. Despite early success, he faced the challenges of typecasting from his iconic nerdy role, along with the pressures of sustaining a career after a beloved sitcom ended. Price is a respected family man, married to Lisa Miller, and continues to focus on both family and comedy. As of 2025, he is 57 years old and remains active in stand-up, hosting events, podcasting, and regularly attending Family Ties fan conventions, where he connects with audiences who fondly remember Skippy. Michael J. Fox as Alex P. Keaton. Alex P. Keaton, the ambitious, conservative, and quick-witted eldest child of the Keaton family and Family Ties, was portrayed by Michael J. Fox. Born on June 9, 1961, in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, Fox was 21 when he began the role in 1982. His charismatic performance brought Alex to life, turning him into a cultural icon whose sharp wit, political debates, and humorous clashes with his liberal parents helped drive the show's popularity and earned Fox 3 Emmy Awards.
Talks blood, Mallory. It talks sport. It's one of the most prestigious institutes of higher learning in the entire world.
Following Family Ties, Fox's career soared with Back to the Future, 1985, establishing him as a major Hollywood star. He went on to lead in Spin City, winning another Emmy, and lent his voice to animated films such as Stuart Little. Despite early success, Fox faced life-changing challenges when he was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease in 1991 at the age of 29. Fox met his wife, Tracy Pollan, on the set of Family Ties, and their enduring marriage has been a source of strength throughout his career and health struggles. He has continued acting, appearing in The Good Wife, Curb Your Enthusiasm, and documentaries like Still, 2023. His memoir, Lucky Man, 2002, received critical acclaim and offered an honest account of living with Parkinson's while maintaining a successful career. As of 2025, at 64, Michael J. Fox remains a leading advocate for Parkinson's research through his foundation, raising awareness and funds worldwide. His portrayal of Alex Keaton remains a defining part of television history. Brian Bonsall as Andrew Andy Keaton. Andrew Andy Keaton, the adorable and mischievous youngest member of the Keaton family and Family Ties, was portrayed by Brian Bonsall. Born on December 3, 1981, in Torrance, California, Bonsall was just 4 years old when he joined the show in 1986. His natural charm, energy, and humor brought Andy to life, adding a new layer of warmth and playfulness to the family dynamic.
I thought you were kidding. Here's a soda, Andy. Orange.
I didn't want orange. I wanted whoopie. I hate orange.
Bonsall's early career extended beyond Family Ties, with appearances in Star Trek, The Next Generation, Blank Check, 1994, and starring roles in Mikey, 1992, showcasing his ability to handle both comedic and dramatic material. However, like many child actors, he faced immense pressure growing up in the public eye. Following Family Ties, Bonsall stepped away from acting and pursued music, performing with punk bands such as Late Bloomers and Sunset Silhouette. His personal life included significant challenges, including struggles with substance abuse and legal issues in his late teens and 20s, compounded by media scrutiny and the difficulties of early fame. His 2004 marriage to Courtney Tuck ended in divorce, adding to his personal hurdles. In recent years, Bonsall has focused on recovery and personal growth, rebuilding his life and finding balance through music and creative expression. Now, at 43 years old, Bonsall is living in Colorado, and he occasionally attends fan conventions to reconnect with Family Ties audiences and reflect on his journey. Tina Yothers as Jennifer Keaton. Jennifer Keaton, the sweet, down-to-earth, and relatable youngest daughter of the Keaton family and Family Ties, was portrayed by Tina Yothers. Born on May 5, 1973, in Whittier, California, Yothers was just 9 years old when she began the role in 1982. Her natural charm, warmth, and comedic timing grounded the family dynamic, earning her a special place in viewers' hearts and making Jennifer a memorable part of the show's enduring appeal.
Dad, would you mind if we didn't go out in the car for the first time at night? I mean, it's gonna be hard enough in the daytime.
Yothers began her career in commercials before landing Family Ties, and later appeared in TV movies such as Crash Course, 1988, and guest starred on Married with Children. She pursued music in the 1990s, fronting the band Jaded and releasing an album, and later participated in reality television on Celebrity Fit Club and Celebrity Wife Swap, demonstrating her versatility and willingness to embrace new challenges. Growing up in the spotlight brought pressures, including scrutiny over her appearance and the challenges of transitioning from child stardom. Yothers has openly discussed the struggles of identity and financial instability that many young actors face, yet she avoided major scandals or addiction, focusing instead on personal growth. Married to Robert Kaiser since 2002 and a mother of two, she has prioritized a grounded, family-centered life. As of 2025, at 52, Tina Yothers lives a low-key life while occasionally appearing at Family Ties reunions or fan events. Her portrayal of Jennifer Keaton remains a nostalgic touchstone, capturing the innocence, humor, and heart of a young girl growing up in a lively family. Yothers' quiet resilience and authenticity continue to inspire, proving that her impact extends beyond the screen.
And that wraps up our look at the cast of Family Ties. Thanks for watching until the end, as we honor those who have passed away and reflect on those who are still with us, seeing where life has taken them. Which actor's journey surprised you the most? Were you able to recognize all the familiar faces from back then to now? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more nostalgic throwbacks. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on another trip down memory lane.